Welcome back. In part one of this review, I walked you through how the Indyx app works and everything it offers as a digital wardrobe tool. If you haven't seen that yet, go give it a watch. I'll wait. All caught up? Great. Before we get into the Stylist experience though, I want to talk about something that can completely make or break how your outfits come together. Your base layer. I've been wearing magic bras lately and they've honestly become such a go-to for me. They're an Australian-owned company run by women with women in mind. And I really love that their focus goes beyond just comfort and support. They use responsible manufacturing, eco-friendly packaging, and are always working to improve their designs based on real feedback. I've got a few different styles now, and there really is a magic bra for every outfit, from backless to seamless everyday options. It's that kind of base layer that just lets your clothes sit better and helps you feel more confident in whatever you're wearing. Their Black Friday sale runs from November 27 to 31st, and you can use my code SWG20 to save a little extra. I'll pop the link below if you want to check them out. All right, now that the foundation's sorted, let's get into the Stylist experience. Today, we're diving into the Lookbook service. This is one of several paid styling options available within the app, and it gives you 10 personalized outfits created by a professional stylist using your actual wardrobe. I chose to trial this feature using some of the most challenging pieces in my closet, items I wasn't sure whether to keep or donate. My hope was that seeing them styled in new and creative ways would help me decide whether to keep them or not. I chose a stylist, Amy Rancer, to put together my outfits. Yes, Amy styling Amy. I know, try to keep up. The Lookbook service costs 170 USD, which ended up being about 260 Australian dollars for me. I placed my order on Monday, June 16, and received my completed lookbook back on June 25th. So the turnaround time was around 9 days. Once you book the lookbook, the stylist schedules you in and lets you know when you can expect it to arrive. When placing the order, you're asked to complete a quiz that covers what you'd like to get out of the experience, your style preferences, and the specific items you want styled. I chose 5 pieces from my wardrobe that I've been unsure about. Grey plaid trousers. I love them in theory, but the mid-rise fit makes them a bit tricky. Burgundy tweed blazer. It's possibly a little dated, but I have a few looks I like with it already. I wanted to see if it could be styled in more modern or unexpected ways. Blue and gold statement heels. They're super cool and unique, but those colors don't feature much in my wardrobe. I usually just style them with black. My muted pink and purple long sleeve dress. I thrifted this one because it's in the soft summer color palette, which I'm leaning into lately, but I've struggled to make it feel like me. And my gray plaid peplum top. It caught my eye as something different, but again, I found it hard to work into my wardrobe. In the quiz, I also ticked the box that allowed the stylist to show me a few new items in case I was missing something essential. I added my 3 star words, feminine, unexpected, and bohemian, which I chose from my earlier style quiz. There's an option to link your social accounts, which I did, just so the stylist could get a fuller picture of my personal style. And finally, in the anything else you'd like to tell your stylist section, here's exactly what I wrote. These pieces are all ones I'm unsure if they have a place in my wardrobe going forward, and have found a little hard to style myself. I love layering, pattern mixing, unexpected combos, unique colors, etc. I'd love to lean more on the maximalist end of the spectrum. At the moment, I'm looking at purging some of the more basic items that are watering down my closet and replacing with pieces that have that uniqueness to them in some way. I'm currently enjoying leaning into the soft summer color palette, but will wear any color. I am a mum of a 2-year-old toddler, so comfort and practicality is still key on days I'm home with him, but I also work 3 days a week at a TV channel and the vibes are very creative there. That's where I get my heels in. I can wear most things to work, just nothing super short. So you can style for either of those occasions. I love your style, so I'm sure I'll love your outfits. Thanks in advance. When I received my lookbook, it came with a summary, kind of like a personal letter from the stylist, explaining her thought process and the choices she made. Here's what Amy wrote. I had so much fun putting these outfits together, and honestly, I was blown away by what's already in your wardrobe. You've got such a unique mix of pieces, playful, expressive, and full of personality. So I didn't feel like you needed anything new at all. I really wanted to honor everything you mentioned, from your love of layering and unexpected combos to leaning into more maximalist standout looks. I also kept comfort in mind, shout out to toddler life, while making sure the outfits still feel fun and wearable. I made a point to style the pieces you called out in fresh, creative ways and gave you dressed up and dressed down options. And with that, let's take a look at the outfits she created for me. This was the very first outfit I saw when I opened my lookbook, and to be completely honest, I was fully prepared for this to be a total disaster. At first glance, I just didn't feel like the top, pants, and shoes went together at all. It felt a little random and I couldn't see the vision. But then I actually put it on. And to my surprise, it all kind of worked. The navy blue tones in the printed top unexpectedly pulled in the collar of the shoes, and since the pants are wide leg, half the shoe is hidden anyway, making the contrast less stark. Even the green heels, Amy's second shoe option for this look, weren't as jarring as I thought they'd be. Once I looked closer, I noticed subtle green hues in the print of the top that helped them feel just coordinated enough. They looked completely out of place in the outfit montage, but somehow worked better in real life. One detail I'm still on the fence about is how the top sits with the pants. It's a little cropped and hits at kind of an awkward spot on the waistband. Also, I'm not quite sure I'd wear this outfit without the black leather jacket. It just seemed to pull the whole look together and added that final element that made it feel more like me. All in all, a very unexpected win, and a good reminder that sometimes you just have to try things on to see the magic happen. I'll be honest, this was one of the outfits I wasn't particularly excited about when I first saw it in the lookbook montage. I felt like I'd worn the burgundy blazer with these flared jeans before, and it just didn't spark anything new. It looked a bit too masculine for my taste and didn't feel all that exciting. I even tried it on and was pretty much ready to ride it off. But then, I curled my hair and popped on my glasses. Just my everyday prescription glasses, which I don't usually include in styled looks. And suddenly, the whole vibe shifted. With those two small changes, the outfit started giving off a cute academic aesthetic. It had this slightly preppy, bookish charm that I actually found appealing. Amy has suggested 3 different shoe options and 2 bag options for this look. I tested out the black boots with the black crossbody bag, but that combination felt a bit heavy and didn't quite work for me. I ended up liking the lighter pairings better. The nude heels with the white clutch were probably my favorite from a styling perspective. But since it was just a casual day with the kids, I went with the pink sneakers and skipped the bag altogether since I was already carrying the trusty diaper bag. In the end, this outfit surprised me. It's not one I would have gravitated toward, but with the right styling touches, it came together in a way I didn't expect. It's a good reminder of how much those little styling details can completely change the feel of a look. This outfit features the grey grid peplum top, one I've really struggled to style in the past. But I have to say, this outfit is definitely cute. Amy gave me 2 shoe options again, either the black chunky loafers with lace softs or my thigh-high boots. I tried both, but ultimately went with the boots because my legs were freezing. I was a little unsure about the silver belt worn over the top at first. I thought it might create an odd silhouette paired with the skirt, but once it was on, I actually quite liked how it pulled everything together. That said, even though I like the outfit overall, I'm still not convinced about keeping the top. While this outfit is a great example of how it can work, one good look isn't quite enough to earn it a permanent spot in my wardrobe. This outfit features the grey plaid pants I've been struggling with, mainly because they're mid-rise and I'm very much a high-rise girly. At first glance, I could have sworn I'd styled these pants with this same top, coat and pair of heels before. But after checking through my style book and past outfits, I realized it was similar, but not quite the same. Amy gave me 2 shoe options, and I initially thought I'd go with the sock booties, since it's a cold day and I'm all about keeping as much skin covered as possible right now. Plus, I'd previously worn the pumps with this coat and pants. But after trying the sock booties, I realized they kind of swallowed the pants lace hem detail, which is actually my favorite part of these trousers. So I ended up going with the black pumps, again, to show that off. I liked the overall look. It felt polished and cohesive. I wouldn't have personally chosen the necklace or earrings, but they weren't bad at all. The reference photo in the lookbook shows the top worn off the shoulders, which is a beautiful styling option. I can see how the statement necklace would work well with that neckline. But for work, with outerwear and the cooler weather, the shoulders naturally sit higher, and I found the necklace competed a bit with the top's neckline. One small thing, when pairing this top with these pants, there's just a tiny gap of skin that shows. It's nothing major, I just found myself pulling up the pants and tugging down the top all day. That's not something that could have been predicted from a flat lay though, and it definitely isn't a deal breaker. I ended up making a few tiny tweaks to feel more me. I added another silver ring to the same hand as the one Amy had suggested, just to make the look a bit more intentional. I completely forgot to film the burgundy sunglasses she included, which I did find a little random. All in all, I like this look. It's clean, put together, and something I probably could have come up with myself, and kind of already had, but I still appreciated the nudge to revisit it. Amy also styled the grey plaid pants in a more dressed down version, and this outfit definitely felt more unique and playful. She included 5 different shoe options with it, which is both amazing and a little overwhelming. How do you choose? I really liked the idea of the colour block heels paired with the cardigan and bag. It's a fun combination, but since this outfit features a crop top, it's not work appropriate, and there's no way I'm wearing heels like that on a home day. Out of the remaining options, I ended up choosing the black ballet flats. They're practical and they show off the lace hem of the pants, which I think is one of their best features. Now, let's talk about that crop top. We need to address the elephant in the room, the dreaded mid-rise. These pants would be perfect if they were high-rise. I love everything else about them. But with the crop top, there was just a lot of tummy on show. Plus, it was chilly and my stomach was freezing. If I were to wear this look again, I'd probably swap the crop top for something a little longer, which would still keep the vibe but make it feel a bit more wearable for me. On a positive note, I was so happy to see that Amy included these earrings. They were a Mother's Day gift from my daughter this year, and they've actually been a bit tricky to style as well. So, has Amy convinced me to keep these pants? I'm still kind of on the fence. I want to love them, and I do in theory, but the mid-rise really limits how comfortable or versatile they feel on me. I think I need to experiment a little more and see if I can learn to work with them. Amy styled my muted pink and purple dress in a couple of different ways, and this first look pairs it with my cozy knit cardigan and gold accessories. Once again, she gave me a couple of shoe options, my black and cream Chelsea boots or my brown suede knee-high heeled boots. I initially leaned toward the knee-highs for extra warmth and leg coverage, but after trying both on, I actually preferred the Chelsea boots. The tan brown of the knee-highs didn't quite blend as nicely with the cardigan and darker brown of the bag. Amy also suggested tying the printed scarf in my hair, which I did attempt, but the fabric was so silky it kept slipping out. In the end, I tied it to my bag instead, which I think suits me better anyway. And I still love the pop of print it adds. Overall, this outfit felt a little underwhelming when I first saw it in the app, but in real life, I actually really liked it. That said, I did make a few tweaks before heading out to wear it. I added my olive anorak jacket over the cardigan for extra warmth, swapped my socks for longer white ones to peek out of the top of the boots. Not a huge difference in coverage, but it helps. I also added a beige knit beanie and switched the brown bag and scarf for my beige slouchy bag, which I felt better matched the colours and mood of the look. It turned out to be a really cute and practical outfit for the cooler weather, soft, layered and easy to wear with a few personal touches to make it my own. This is the second outfit Amy styled using my muted pink and purple dress, and this one really leans into the pink tones. Amy gave me two great shoe options, my pink metallic sneakers and my white ankle boots. The sneakers give it a fun, playful vibe that would be perfect for a mum day, comfy, practical and still stylish. The white boots elevate the whole vibe just enough to make it work friendly or ideal for a more styled up day out. Both work beautifully, but I ended up going with the white boots to balance the pink and tie in with the white accents in the earrings. Speaking of accessories, I loved the addition of the burgundy sunglasses. At first, I wasn't sure how they'd fit in with all the pink, but they actually gave the outfit a nice bit of contrast. Overall, this outfit is fun, feminine, and feels really true to my style. Between this and the cozier version from outfit 5, I now have 2 fresh ways to wear this dress, and that's enough to give it a well-earned reprise in my wardrobe. This was one of those outfits I liked straight away. It's really cute, but still feels interesting and unique. Exactly the kind of mix I'm always looking for. Amy added some fun little touches like the bandana, the statement earrings, and a stacked bracelet look, which gave it personality without feeling overdone. The only downside was that it was still a bit chilly for winter, and the heeled boots made it feel a little too dressed up for a casual home day. At the same time, it didn't quite feel like a typical workday outfit either. I ended up wearing it on a day when I took the day off to pick up the kids, since my husband was away, but spent most of the day solo getting my hair done. So the heeled boots, totally fine when you're sitting in a hairdresser's chair all day. Although that did mean the bandana had to come off, which was a little sad because it was such a fun touch. This was another look where I struggled to see the vision straight away. At first glance, it felt a bit chaotic. The colourful shoes, bags and accessories all laid out together made it seem a little clashy and overwhelming. I know Amy didn't intend for me to wear everything at once, but just seeing it all together on the page made it hard to picture how it would actually come together. I didn't film every variation because there was quite a few, but I did try all 3 shoe options and both handbags. To my surprise, none of them actually clashed as much as I expected. In fact, most combinations worked reasonably well. My favourite pairing ended up being the orange, teal and pink heels with the floral clutch and the wide cream straw belt. I debated between that and the gold chain belt, but I went with the straw one because it's not something I would have thought to wear with these pants. That said, the outfit as a whole did lean quite warm toned and orange, which isn't my most flattering colour. Even my makeup had to be adjusted. I originally went with warm orangey tones to match the outfit, but they looked terrible on me. Would I wear this exact combination again? Probably not, but it definitely had a high fashion, playful energy to it, and it pushed me to consider pairings I wouldn't have reached for on my own. I was really looking forward to wearing this one. It's just so fun and cute. The mix of pinks, purples and creams is very much my vibe, and I was excited to see how it would come together in real life. As usual, Amy gave me a couple of shoe options, the cream and gold chunky loafers or the white knee-high boots. I actually liked the tone of the boots a little better. They had a crispness that felt really fresh with the color palette. But since I was wearing the outfit for a more casual day, the loafers were the more practical choice. One detail that threw me a little was the purple bag. In the Indyx images, it looks like a perfect match with the cardigan, but in real life, it leans a bit more blue purple than I expected. That said, it still worked, especially because there are some blue tones in the skirt. The top needed an extra layer underneath, so I wore my plain white square neck singlet. Also, I wasn't sure if Amy meant for me to wear both the cardigan and the coat together or choose between them, but since it was cold, I layered both. Overall, I really loved this outfit and I would definitely wear it again. It felt feminine, coordinated, and creative. Yes, this is outfit 11 in a lookbook that's technically only supposed to include 10 outfits. So it was really lovely of Amy to include a bonus look. You might also notice we've briefly time traveled back to before I had my hair done. I filmed this one before heading to the hairdresser, so we're wrapping things up with my old hair. As for the outfit itself, this one was probably one of my least favorites. It's not a bad outfit at all. I felt perfectly fine wearing it and everything ties together well. But it didn't feel particularly exciting or like a strong expression of my personal style. It leans a little too polished and corporate for me, which isn't really a space I naturally gravitate toward. One detail I did find interesting was the mix of metals, silver earrings and a silver handbag, paired with a gold belt buckle and gold coin necklace. There were 3 shoe options again: black ballet flats, black patent pumps, and my nude textured kitten heels. The ballet flats felt a bit too casual for the look, but the other 2 were fine. In the end, it just didn't feel like something I'd choose to wear when I really want to show up as myself. And that's totally okay. Not every outfit has to be a favorite. Amy did a fantastic job with the lookbook overall, and even though this wasn't a hit for me, I still appreciated the thought and styling behind it. Overall, I was really impressed with the lookbook experience. Amy did such a great job of understanding my style, and I genuinely appreciated the creativity she brought to each outfit. Even the looks that weren't exactly my favorites still gave me fresh styling ideas or showed me new ways to wear pieces I already own. In the Indyx app, you can rate each outfit with either a heart for love, a smiley face for like, or a frowny face for dislike. And out of the 11 outfits, I ended up giving 2 hearts, one to the pink floral look and one to the blue and white pinafore outfit. I did give a frowny face to the final, more corporate outfit, not because it was bad, but simply because it didn't feel like me and didn't offer new styling inspiration. Everything else earned a smiley. You can also give individual feedback on each outfit, which I think is such a great feature, especially if you continue working with the same stylist. It gives them a chance to get to know your preferences even more and tailor their suggestions better over time. Yes, the lookbook is a bit of an investment, and I definitely paused before committing. But considering the amount of thought, effort, and time that goes into creating personalized looks based on your real wardrobe, it feels fair. For me, the most valuable part was the fresh perspective. You can easily get stuck thinking certain pieces only go with certain things, and having someone push you out of that mindset is both inspiring and motivating. It also helped me make some tough decisions. I ended up choosing to donate the burgundy blazer, the grey plaid peplum top, and the blue marble shirt. But the plaid mid-rise trousers and the pink purple dress have earned themselves a second chance, thanks to some of the outfits Amy styled. I'd definitely recommend trying a lookbook, especially if you're feeling a bit stuck with your style or looking for fresh eyes on your wardrobe. I'm actually planning to try another Indyx Stylist service in the future, but next time I won't restrict Amy to just the tricky pieces I'm unsure about. I'd love to see what she could come up with when she has free reign to play with my whole closet. Let me know which outfit was your favorite and if you'd consider trying something like this yourself. And don't forget to check out part 1 if you missed it. That's where I break down how the Indyx app works, including all the features and what's available in the free versus insider version. Keep watching for more closet app reviews.